Hello, Peter checking in, just asking this question. What does waking up actually mean? What does it mean to you? I remember hearing that expression a little while ago, and it was waking up to the corruption. All the stuff that's happening in the background, all the conspiracies, all the rubbish and the conditioning we're being taught to swallow. If you go back to Edward Bernays and how he propagandized us in his book Propaganda, he just talks about it blatantly, what happened when they wanted to sell more bacon, or pork belly I should say. They created this whole garbage about having a big hearty breakfast, and what you need in that hearty breakfast is bacon. So it just rocketed the sales of bacon in America. Also, he did the same with fluoride. They needed to get rid of fluoride somehow, so they put it in the toothpaste. They got some dentist, brush your teeth with fluoride, it's a neurotoxin. So it's like, we live in the maddest world. So the fluoride, or even when getting women to smoke, they called it the spear of freedom, I think, or the spear of destiny. The cigarette companies hired these models to stand on the corner of a big parade in America, and they were obviously on the news. The spear of destiny, or the spear of freedom, I can't remember what they called it. But anyway, cigarette stocks went through the roof. Doing the same thing now with many different things. I turn the radio on, oh, this is a hit piece for McDonald's, or this is a hit piece for the pharmaceutical companies, it's a hit piece for whoever. So they're not being interviewed. Any of these people who come onto these radio shows, they're actually being propaganda. We're all being propagandized because they're just asking the questions that their publicity agents have told them. These are the questions you can ask, nothing else. So none of it's true. It's all a bunch of rubbish. So waking up is part of that. That's part of your process of you asking the question, well, if that's not real, what is real? Now we're starting to wake up. What is real? Is it me? What's real about me? Is it my body? Am I my body? I'm not my body. What am I? And that's the waking up to your self-actualization and your self-realization. That is the waking up. That's the part that is what it really means. It's about you waking up to your own reality. What is it? This is our ancestors called it the Maya, the illusory world. It's going to tell you just a bunch of lies, and it'll keep you jumping down rabbit holes to keep you entangled into it, which is why they call it the Matrix. And that wonderful thing where Neo was trying to break out the Matrix, and he realized when he was stuck in that little cocoon, you go, well, goodness me, what is this? And then realizing that they were trapped by this artificial intelligence, keeping them in this little area. Amazing film, and it's kind of how it is now with us, with our reality. So waking up that's part of it, and these people make these films for us to wake up to, like Star Wars, the Force. The Jedi came from the Vaders. George Lucas was hanging out with Joseph Campbell, the George Lucas ranch. Joseph Campbell was there. He was picking up all this knowledge from the Vaders, put it all into Star Wars. Gene Roddenberry was also looking into the Vaders via somebody else teaching him, and he went and put Star Trek together. So these people have been speaking about the Vaders and all these ancient scripts from humanity, and they've given it to us through their films and their series. So that's what waking up is actually waking up to a higher reality of yourself. There's much more to our existence than what we're being told, and we're only just starting to scratch the surface of that. Channeling, we can channel. ESP, we can do all sorts of different things. I did something recently which is going to sound crazy. I don't care anymore. There's a technique you can do when you look in the mirror and you just defocus your eyes, keep defocusing your eyes, and you'll see your aura growing. It's like a white beam growing. And you can do that with other people. I used to do it with other people. Sometimes I was getting to see the colours around them. I stopped doing it so much recently because it was like a fad at the time. But I was lying down looking straight up to the beautiful blue sky that we occasionally get here in England, where we've had quite a bit actually recently. And I did it to the sky, and I was blown away. I saw all these little sort of golden sort of things moving around, but it wasn't on my eyelids, which I thought it was at first, It was deep, all the way up into the sky. And then I noticed this thing flying across and then shoot back the other way. And I thought, what was that? And then my eyes, because I was shocked with that, my eyes went back into normal mode and it disappeared. So we don't see very much past our eyesight. We don't see, we're blind as a bat in this reality. We only see a tiny, tiny fraction of what we see, which is in this light spectrum, which is tiny. So waking up is realizing your limitations as a human being, that there's much more to you than actually just being a human being. And that is what waking up really means. So really explore that. It's fun, honestly, it's really good fun. If you want some help with that, I do the dream method. You can click the link below, go through to the webinar, see if it's for you. If it's not for you, that's fine. If it is, just book up a call and I'll see if it will work for you. If it does, we can go ahead and work on that. If it doesn't, I'll tell you straight and say, no, this isn't for you. Anyway, be well, keep shining, and I'll see you in the next video.